What's up, guys? Andy with Soblue Productions. We're glad to be back with the last 9 Panhandle Open. I'm here with Brad Mizerany.
What's going on, guys? Thanks, y'all.
Thank you to our sponsors, Experience Pensacola. Visit Pensacola, Flight Factory Discs. We have round 2, bag 9.
Yeah, we're gonna get straight into it. Leaderboard is sitting. Cam Colglazier just making a big comeback here. Josh Hollingsworth had the lead, but Cam's up by 3 now. Everyone else is kind of in the mix, but they're gonna need Cam to mess up somewhere along the way. Solid player, but tough, tight woods course. Andy, tell us about hole 10.
Yeah, so here hole 10, par 3, 279 feet, starting off the back 9 with the hardest hole on the course. The angle of this shot is just extremely difficult. I mean, if you're gonna look at it from the tee box, there is just a mandatory flex shot in your mind. It's going to be really fun to see what these guys try to do. Or not fun if you're them. And Cam with the right idea to just really get over on something.
I think I got over too much.
Yeah.
And he's carried a little bit too far right. Only 280 feet. It averages almost half a stroke over par for the pro field. That same thing. Turned over too much and too low. Not a good combination. They either hit something or cut rolled somewhere. Definitely tough. Also want to say that y'all... Oh, ouch. Mm-hmm. Y'all rewind back to the beginning of this round. Thanks to our Soblue patrons.
Yes.
I think we've said that yet, but thank you for the support and help keep this going. Definitely comes in handy. And once again, Josh saying, you know what? This is not a flex backhand.
No, it is a Star Firebird Tomahawk flare.
And wow, is that a roller?
It could have been. I
don't know if that was a roller or if he got way on top of it, but it was something funky. But none of the backhands work, and you see why this is the hardest hole on the course.
Yeah.
Great second shot, but scooting along those leaves. Once again, you got to know your terrain. And I think he was just trying to get close.
Yeah, I mean, from where he's at, just to get near the pin, give yourself a look is the goal.
If he was trying to, that's what you want to look for. That ground play. But he was a lot closer, had a better look. Easier to control the distance that way. I mean, sometimes when you have a small gap, you have to throw it hard to get the shot shape you want. This looks real nice, man.
Yeah, and you can just see, once again, the green space is just so fast.
Mm-hmm. And that was, I mean, you don't see Colin throw the forehand very much to get out of trouble, but that was well done. And Matty really needs this. That's probably, unfortunately, going to take him pretty much out of it. Bogey here, he's going to go 6 strokes down. Another one.
Ben's been a really good putter so far through this second round, so even his misses are just slightly left, maybe.
And maybe he learns from these mistakes, but it's not going to help him right here, so...
Yeah, I mean, he needed that for sure to stay at par, just to limit any... Yeah, good putt there from Colin. Just to limit any further spread from Cam.
And yeah, I mean, Cam's turned it over way too early. Wasn't a great drive, but saving the par is actually going to give him separation from everyone except for Josh. It looks like it's going to turn into a 2-man race from now on out.
Yeah, and Josh with the only birdie in the open field.
Wow.
So
I don't know the numbers for the rest of the fields, but...
more bogeys than pars. I know that much.
That's why I averaged almost 3.5. That's... But yeah, we got a 2-stroke lead here for Cam. Everyone else is 5 or 6 strokes away. Like I said, anything can happen in these tight-watered holes, but I don't see making up 6 strokes in 8 holes.
Yeah. Going to 11, par 3 again, 303 feet, averaging just under par at 2.83. Excuse me. Dyslexic a little bit there, but anyway, you'll see this hole. Once you get past those first couple trees down the fairway, it's open till you get down to this green. Then you got these cool plants.
Wow.
Don't know exactly what those are called, but
it makes tiny palms.
It makes for an interesting green because you've got to get as Josh almost gets past it. You got to get through those somehow, or else they will just stymie the disc there.
Eat it. And that's basically what it is. They're eating it up.
Cam kind of going left, but that's obviously a safe play. He's going to have himself a birdie putt. Just continue to spread the lead.
I mean, so this is it's a very tight fairway, but it's one of those where if you hit the gap, it's almost going to be a really good shot. I mean, it forces you to hit a small gap, but it also rewards you if you hit it. I mean, there's almost no way to mess up.
Yeah.
If you hit the gap. You're going to get a good look at it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
As you see 3 guys hit it, he hit one of the late trees, and he doesn't have a good look, but he still has a look. It's a long look, and maybe he can convert from back there.
That looks pretty.
And he's stuck behind those, but that's not bad.
No,
he's tall, lanky.
Yeah, it might be a little awkward, but that's fine. And the rare knee hawk.
I'm about to say, not the rare overhand, but...
Oh my goodness.
What happened? I thought that was stuck in the short palms. I honestly don't even know what happened.
What a
That's
terrible kick.
Mm-hmm. That was a great shot. And especially when he's competing for the lead now, he really needs to make this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not he's done for if he misses, but talking about 2-stroke swing now.
Wow, not the best look there either, unfortunately. I can't get over that kick. That's just unreal.
Frustrating for sure.
Good putt there from Colin.
Well,
he's keeping himself in it. I mean, and the way that the rest of the field is playing this course, which is obviously the harder course of the 2 of the tournament, you never know. There's a chance Cam could get into a funk. Doesn't look like he's going to. He's sort of heated up.
You do never know. Like I said, we've seen 2 or 3. Well, we've seen already. This is the second hole of the back 9. We've seen 2 holes so far where there's been 2-stroke swings between some people. So definitely a possibility. But
tree hugger putt.
That was mind-bending, to say the least. I think at worst, I know Colin's trying to get second. I mean, still a payday. It's still what he does to make money. So why not keep trying? Now he's only 1 stroke out of the second. So all these guys at worst have a chance for second place.
Yeah.
And some of these guys get bonuses from their sponsors for getting second place, so go for it.
Yeah. Well, here's another par 3 averaging right at par, 345 feet. It's going to be a slow turn. I think most of the players are going to elect for the backhand turnover just because of the shape of the shot and the slope of the hill. As you get down here to the basket, it does drop off down there, so you want to stay on the side of short than long. But it's another tight fairway, so very accurate tee shot is needed.
I could almost see where this would be the hardest hole in the course. It's not as tight a fairway we've seen, but it's still really tight. But it's 345 feet. I mean, the hardest hole was 270 something.
Yeah,
that looks really nice. Almost hit your second camera there. Boop.
Yeah, good shot.
Good camera work, good footwork there.
Happy feet.
But you're right. So far, it's setting up
for
the backhand.
Yeah, I think the problem with that forehand is just once it lands, it's gonna want to flare.
Well, you can't really get a flex and a smooth. And I was gonna say you can't get a flex and a smooth smooth angle, straight angle because of that tree that Wilcox hit just a minute ago.
Yeah.
If that wasn't there, maybe you could get a flip up to flat and you could have a nice easy landing. But you have to throw something flat, overstable that doesn't turn and hit the trees on the left. Hope that makes sense to everyone. In my head, it does.
Well, it makes sense to me.
Being a lefty, it's the same way trying to flip up a backhand.
Right, that'd be tough. Ooh. I believe he stayed safe.
He saw dollar signs in his eyes. He thought he rang it up.
He did. Man, that would have been exciting.
Man, Josh is not giving us the drama we need. Come on, Josh. Throw something in, buddy. Cam's like, okay, no one else is going to birdie it? Sure, I don't need to do it either. Boop, boop.
Yeah, simple little.
Let me put it 15 feet away.
Touch shot. So Ben here going to be looking for his 3. I was going to say, I'd bet he's just laying it up. Ooh. It's going to be harder work for the 4 than he wanted, but...
He's just trying to give us a show. Long putts. I mean, chicks dig the long putts. Boom.
There's your 1. Good save there.
He's not too excited about it.
No. I think he wants the 2, but...
Here we go. We're looking for a 2 here.
No.
We're still looking for 1. Man. Like I said, this I would have been surprised if this was the hardest. I wouldn't have been surprised. But, I mean, there were, I'm assuming, a few 2s.
Yeah, there was 1. Shout out to Michael Gibney.
Just 1?
1, 2. I think
wow.
I think the separator that makes it not the hardest is the other one. Just had so many bogeys.
Yeah, I guess once you get off the track on that last one, it's a lot tougher to get back on the fairway.
Yeah.
This one's not as tight of a rough. And when you make putts like that,
What a
to save your
comeback.
par.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it too soon, but Ben is actually taking the only bogey of the field, which is kind of surprising.
Wow. Okay. So that's why it averaged perfectly 3. 1 bogey, 1 birdie,
Yep.
and the rest pars. Impressive. Good job, Michael Gibney.
Before we get to hole 13, back to hole 12, I'm going to bet that Gibney threw a slow little mid-range turnover, but maybe an M4.
Sounds about right.
Gibney, you're the only one that can tell us if I'm right or not.
Comment below.
Yes, please. Hole 13, par 3, averaging over par. So the 5th hardest hole on the course, 3.17. At 306 feet, it's tough to control this shot because the angles are kind of weird. You'll see, I mean, Cam trying to play the hyzer and just not quite enough power to get through there.
I'm gonna go back to hole 12 again with Gibney. I'm gonna guess M3 instead of M4 because he's more of a man than you give him credit for. I think. I'm thinking get that M4.
I just knew he threw the M4 a ton at Magic City.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe I'll give him too much credit. Back to the action. Looks like it's gonna hit a tree.
Well, I was about to say it might have snuck through there for a second, but it did not.
Okay. God, I always love watching this.
Yeah,
I want him on more cards. This is fun. You know what I want to see? I want to see him come play the Mega Bowl in Birmingham and watch him play Inverness.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
I want to see if that overhand would work very much. For those of y'all that don't know, the Inverness Disc Golf Course in Birmingham, Alabama.
There's one.
One of the tightest wooded courses with extreme elevation changes. I think the course record in the Mega Bowl over the last 6 years is somewhere around 3 under. And that was maybe 1060 or something rated.
Jeez.
So, if you want a challenge, come out and play that course from the pro pads. But
yeah, that was a 1060 roller outshot.
That was fantastic. One great drive, 2 great upshots now.
Mm-hmm.
Another man. This is I'm liking this course. It's making me want to go play there. It's very tough. Almost like shooting par here. It would feel good.
Right.
Just save your par. Save your par. Save your par.
Oh no. Yeah, it's one of those courses where you throw the right shot, you're gonna get rewarded. You throw something a little off, you get punished. There's not really an in between. Like a lot of courses. Oh man.
Wow.
Great putt. That's a rare too. I can guarantee that.
Long putt to get it to a 300-foot hole.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame that Florida is so off the path for a lot of people. Like, a lot of top pros don't make the trip down there just because it's so far away from the rest of the country and the rest of the big tournaments. They can't make it there. So it'd be nice if we got a big tournament out there and got some people see how they played this course. I'd love to see someone like James Conrad, Michael Johansson, those really technical players, Macbeth, Wysocki, all those guys. See what they could do here.
Yeah, Conrad's AVR would be pretty special.
It'd be fun.
Oh no, the no blue replay.
No! First one in the tournament.
Finally shows up.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. That was a perfect putt.
It was even nose down. Like,
Yeah.
those are the ones that aren't supposed to spit straight out. Oh my god. No
that
words. Nah, I can't. I just can't.
That's tough luck, and that unfortunately, that takes him out. He's now 5 strokes back.
Pretty much takes everyone out. I hate to call it because I love drama, but 5 holes to go, 4-stroke lead, 10-30 ring player.
Yeah, that's tough.
Good luck.
As we go on to a tough hole, third hardest hole of the course, hole number 14, 273 feet. Once again, the distance just doesn't seem crazy, but it's the lines that you're having to hit and the accuracy of landing that disc where you want it to be. Maybe we can see Ben pull it off here first on the tee. Just not quite, but giving himself a jumper.
Not bad, yeah. Well, this is a hole of 3. It's a par 3. It's 273. Averages 3.33. It's the third hardest hole. So maybe we can get the third player off the pad to get a good shot. Let's see.
Yeah, Colin just out of the hand, turned that one over.
Man, I called it, didn't I? Almost.
Yeah, definitely a birdie
That's a
putt.
great shot, though.
Well, and that proves how hard it is to stay near the pin, because
like I said before, sometimes to shape a shot, you have to throw at a certain speed, and if you don't have that pop, you have to throw a certain speed driver. That was obviously a high-speed driver from Matty, and that's why I got the flare, but if someone has more pop, they could throw something mid-range and get it to stick a little bit better. The shape is really tough to hit without just gunning it. I think we got 2 looks for birdie, and everyone else has a chance to save par.
yeah, Colin really leaving himself too much there, though.
Hopefully Cam will hit like 5 trees in a row. We can get a tournament going, but unfortunately not.
He did hit a tree. Just
He hit a tree.
If you want to count that.
That's fair. We can only hope that he gets some kind of crazy roll away. Come on.
That was a good run.
Once again, these guys they know in their head they're battling for second. They're disappointed, but they really want to finish as high as they can. So the competitiveness is not taken out of them. Trust me, they're still trying to do as good as they can.
Right, and I mean it's basically a 4-way tie here.
And you got to think about it that way.
And with that miss from Colin, it's looking, unless Orum can hit this, it's looking that way.
Come on, buddy. Let's see a birdie here.
That twig might have...
Man. Yeah. He ran up there and got rid of it quick.
Yeah.
We all know that feeling. We just want to hurry up and putt.
Yeah, he knew if you're going to make any noise, you can't wait much longer. That was a chance to get one back on him. That would have put him 4 strokes with, 4 to play?
And Colin right here taking the bogey. That's going to be a 5-stroke lead over everyone. Minimum 5-stroke lead. I don't think anyone else in the field outside of this card is making a charge. So,
right.
This is pretty much it. 4 holes to go. Battle for second. You gotta basically put everyone else out of your mind. Put Cam out of your mind. Everyone else does.
All right, here's hole 15. Shout out to Randy Noble, the previous hole, 14, the lone deuce of the field. So tough hole indeed. Moving us on to hole 15, as we said, 255 feet. Another shaped shot, but not quite as hard as the previous ones. Finally get a little bit of a break. This one's averaging under par, 2.83. The trouble comes closer to the basket here. You're gonna have a lot of guardian trees.
Man.
So if you don't get to the pin, odds are you're gonna have an obstructed view putt.
This is another hole that looks like it would play harder to me. It's I think 14th hardest, something like that, and it's a tight gap off the tee, and it's an obstructed putt. But I mean, I guess as long as you make this initial gap, it shouldn't be a hard par. I mean, even that. I mean, you got at least 150 feet, I'd say, up the fairway, so 100 feet or less. Now, there's where you're going to see bogey come into play.
Yeah.
Got to make that initial gap. Colin, been working on that forehand, baby. I like it. Get it.
Oh, that was smooth.
Get it. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, that'll be a look.
I think he's been working so much on it, he's not used to how good it's become, and he just overthrew it.
Yeah, he did. It just stayed straight too long.
It's happened a couple times for him. It's looking good. It's looking better. And once again, see there you see the bogey come into play, not hitting that gap. And hopefully Cam will prove me right that as long as you hit the gap, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
You should have at least a gap you should hit to save the par.
Ooh.
He wanted it.
He almost dunked it from downtown.
Again, battle for second, baby.
Yeah, and Ben just playing position, get yourself the par. Like you said, battle for second. Don't do anything stupid.
And he can take the lead for second place.
So Colin's forehand didn't pay off.
But
He's going to be taking a par. Yes, sir.
Wow, that's how it's done.
Good putt.
Y'all rewind that, watch that again. Rewind it again, watch it again. Then go out in the practice and do that 100 times. And see how easy he made it look. Like, he put it and he bent over and picked up his man. He knew it. Like,
He did, yeah. I mean, he didn't see it go in. He felt it go in.
Now that reminds me of Johansson.
Yeah, 100%. That's a
Throw
signature.
it, just turn around, done.
I mean, he doesn't watch anything.
Drives, putts, nothing.
He may not have seen where his disc finished up for the last, decade.
But it was a comment, I bet you.
Yeah. So hole 16, par 3, 219 feet. Straight shot, very straight shot. So you're going to throw whatever's comfortable that you can get to go towards the pin. Averaging 2.75, one of the easier holes on the course. It's a hole, if you can slide something, it's got that pit where the pin is, so it's a pretty easy putt there.
Through that high, is he ace running it? Boom! Yes, he was.
Oh my gosh.
Man, I didn't realize it was such an elevated basket. God, that's great. Like I said, sliding it is the deuce route, I feel like. You're right.
Yeah.
I don't know where that one's going. But, throw it. If you can throw it 170 feet and hit the ground flat and scoot, it should set you up pretty good. Once again, it seems like an easy hole, but you got to execute it.
Yeah, you still got to throw it straight. Like Cam threw what you were talking about, probably 170, but it was off the path, so.
And there you go. I mean, just a little bit left. That was close to being a great shot. Another thing, throwing it low and playing that scoot shot. Like he's kind of trying to do. He got a little air bounce there, but
A rare backhand from
not bad.
Hollingsworth.
Oh, that was Josh? What?
Yeah, he did not get a stand in on that shot. He threw it himself.
Whoa. That was the last airbender shot there. That was some funky movement right there. I know that's not what he wanted, but
He'll take it.
and it was funky.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I love this little Annie forehand play. Just when anybody throws it.
Give us some fireworks. Come on. I think at this point, he's like, before, when it's close, you're like, yo, lay it up, you know, play it safe, win it. I mean,
Now you're shooting for a rating.
4 or 5 stroke lead, you're just I mean, let's go for it.
It was a good run from Hollingsworth. Elevated basket. Not surprised to hit the band.
I think was he surprised he just made that?
It looked like it. It looked good to me.
I'm about to say, Ben, you're a good putter, man. I think he's just disappointed he hadn't been doing that all day.
Ooh, that might.
Like, where's that been?
Yeah. Where's that been? Pun intended.
Wilcox. Yeah. Where's that?
Anyway.
Sorry, guys, we're not that funny.
That was a stretch, and I apologize.
You should.
Actually, I don't. I'm just having fun.
We gotta do something to entertain the people the rest of this time. But yeah, 220 feet. Not a guaranteed birdie.
No, nearly we had a 1 on the card here. That would have been fun if Orum had gotten that to stick.
Ooh, second hardest hole. Love it.
Yeah, so here's 17. Second hardest hole on the course, averaging 3.33, 306 feet. But this hole, anybody who plays it will tell you plays longer than that. It's a very tight fairway, and once you get where the drum is turning here, it is sneaky the whole way. I mean,
wow, even this gap here.
Yeah, very sneaky. So good luck. Let's see what you got. Orum's gonna lead us off with a forehand.
Forehand's kind of tricky. The tree right by that sign makes the forehand really tough. You got to just miss it left, and you got to throw it flat, or else you're going to do what he did. You got to throw it flat with something overstable, or you're going to pull it left and hit something. Ben is showing it how it's done. Oh. And that's exactly what I was talking about. Throw it flat, just to the left of that tree. Throw it hard.
Man, that was pretty.
Something overstable. I think Maddie's only issue was he just pulled it a little bit.
No.
What?
No, he didn't.
No, that wasn't real. That's.
That was early, but that was a.
Does he have a ring? Because that was flashing the ring love. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was some champ love.
See,
Colin didn't get that love.
I'm about to say that was the same shot. A little turned over, but Kim will tell you he tried that all day. He's a liar, but he'll tell you.
Yeah, I think he pretty immediately admitted to that one being some luck. As Orum just trying to get up there for the 3.
I know if you just swap Matt's and Cam's tee shots there, you're talking about Cam's at 17, maybe even 16. Maybe he takes a bogey there, and Matt's at 15. And you're talking, I mean, a heck of a comeback. That's how close, that's how hard this course is. 300 feet. Ooh. Oh, come on. We've come so close to so many amazing shots the last few holes. I just want to see somebody ring something up.
Yeah, and honestly, until you mentioned that, I mean, 3 strokes isn't that much with a couple holes left. It's a lot, but
yeah. And once again, Cam's shot was sneaky. It wasn't like a good shot.
If he clips a tree,
got lucky.
He's in bogey range,
and then if Matt does, if he was closer to a great shot than Cam was. Cam just got lucky. No offense, Cam. You're awesome. Love you. Don't hurt me. But no, you're talking about maybe birdie for Matt, maybe a bogey for Cam, and it's a competition on the last hole. But now you got a 4-stroke lead with 1 hole to go.
He had the closest drive with that. And Ben's shot was so pretty. I mean, that's how you draw it up.
And you come to the second easiest hole to close out, and that's just...
Yeah, hole 18, par 3, 342 feet. Distance is there to make it a little more difficult, but it's averaging 2.67. I think that's just because you've got so much room to work with on the right. You can really throw something stable, get it to stay straight, and then just fade down in here to hit.
I really hope Cam just goes left-handed just to make it
Spice
fun.
it up.
Yeah, let's see something special. Maybe ace run, maybe throw something overstable, and
I'd like to see the ace run. I did not expect to see this forehand.
And maybe that's why.
Yeah.
I would have been second guessing that.
He had to have been just trying to play a safe shot and not meaning to go that far left.
I mean, but he's a stroke behind Matt. I'd assume he's trying to go for the birdie and take second place. And Cam said, I know I'm in the lead already, but let's go for more.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a just phenomenal round here. This is not an easy course to shoot under par at.
And that's pretty much going to solidify Matt's second place finish there, I think.
Yeah.
Unless Colin can somehow ace this hole. I mean, Colin could tie for second.
Mm-hmm.
Looks great.
Yeah, it does.
Stables up, and he can be parked.
A little
Almost.
long, but...
That's the difficulty with this shot, though. It's 342, and you got to have something stable enough to not flip and get 320 feet, but then stables up at 320 feet exactly.
Yeah.
Like, there's a small gap to get there. And with a low ceiling. Low-ish.
Hmm.
You feel bad for Josh. I mean, what did he shoot first round? I mean, he was in the lead. He was...
He was 13. He shot 13 over
13.
round 1.
Man.
Oh! What a putt.
And he shoots 1 under. I thought it was going to be 2, but...
1 over.
I mean, over.
Yeah.
It was going to be 2 over, but...
On that putt, too.
Putt, yeah.
Wow.
Boo!
Back to
Just a
back.
little dancey dance.
Yeah, it was.
Now that 100% solidifies himself in second.
Yeah, without a doubt. And you look at it before the round, 15 under is a doable score to win the tournament. You don't expect somebody to shoot 8 or 9 under here.
Yeah. Cam did play. It was sneakily good.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these holes seemed easy, but I challenge each and every one of our listeners to go play it and see
Yeah,
if they
officially
can
9.
even shoot under par.
Officially 9 under.
From here.
And to just go from the temp course, shooting 10, and then seeing 9 here, it's just...
You know, I almost think that maybe if they played this course first and go out and play the temp course, I bet you they would play that temp course a lot better.
Yeah, you'd see more double digits.
I feel like they're hitting their lines and they're working on hitting these very, very specific lines and going out to the wide open.
Yeah, you're right about that.
But going to that open and then having to hit these really, really tight lines, I feel like it's more difficult. Ben, you made it. You made it. That's all.
Last
good
putt
job.
jitters.
It went in though.
Yeah.
Stayed in the top 3.
Yeah, that's a great tournament for him.
Yeah, good job for him. I mean, I think he's the lowest rated player of that grouping too. So, congrats.
Yeah, but huge win there from Cam, tearing it up the second round, winning by 4 strokes after trailing by 3 after the first round. So
Very impressive.
thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks, Brad, again.
Cheers.
And we will see you next time.